matchup. Two division leaders, the Utah Jazz in first place in the Midwest Division, take on the leaders since day one in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers.
When the Jazz play, the big thing is stay within your offense. The offense has proven year in and year out that you're going to get high percentage shots.
Karl Malone with the fall-away hits. Malone coming, but Iverson will set it up. Driving to the basket, and it's blocked by Malone.
Surprised on a couple of times they've thrown the ball into Malone that they've run the split. The split has kind of fouled up Malone's shot attempt.
He made Sixers lead 24-9, and here is Karl Malone, and Malone going strong for his 6 points.
Yeah,
8-15, the Sixers lead, and
nice steal.
Turned over by Jacques Vaughn to Karl Malone, and Malone goes up, and a foul called. So Geiger knocking Malone into the stanchion. Karl Malone on the free throw line. We mentioned George Lynch committing the foul, played only 5 minutes again.
I'm ready for John to open up a little offensively, Dick, because Iverson's giving him room.
Marshall from Malone, and an 8-0 run now by the Utah Jazz.
Was going to come in and back up Snow, and he had a great camp, and he was doing a terrific job before he went with the surgery ACL.
So for the Utah Jazz, in recent history, here is Brian Russell, and he draws the foul. Or that was Malone, excuse me.
A very nice move by Karl.
Theo Radliffer goes out with the 4 fouls. As
you've got to get him time to run it all off in that. He has to work on his own. Not tonight.
28 as you see. 28 for Iverson. Here is Malone going in and getting the basket. So Malone and Iverson, the respective leading scorers, as you saw. Karl now with 17 points.
Hustling out and making things happen for his ball club.
9-point lead for the 76ers. Here's Karl Malone with the jumper. And Malone now with 19 points. But Philadelphia. Here's Malone, guarded by Tyrone Hill, and going up and gets the basket and the foul. So the Jazz trying to make a run here at 4:05 remaining in the third. But doing it at the free throw line, as he has done throughout his career, trying to keep the Jazz within range of this game. And it's now 57-53 Sixers.
But you're going to see here right now, when he goes to split this, he's going to step right through it. He's hit by 2 guys, and you know that was a solid foul.
And scoring the Sixers 20-8 is Daniel. Looking for offense from him. He's played a solid defensive game. Here is Malone on the pick and roll, and the basket counts in the foul. So Karl Malone, a one-man gang on offense, now with 25.
Now they're going to front Karl Malone as the triangle is formed. And it's going to be right here, which opens up that lob pass. Keep an eye on it now. Now here comes Daniel Marshall to the corner. There's your triangle. You can't front. See, you front, there's no help. That would get that lob pass. Beautiful.
Karl Malone picked up by Allen Iverson. And there is Vaughn feeding Malone. And Karl Malone now with 28 points, 15 here in the third quarter. Sixers lead by 8 early here in the fourth quarter. Malone shooting over Tyrone Hill. 30 points now for Karl Malone.
Not just with the points, but with the passing and his intelligent ball movement and doing a nice job defensively.
Malone steps back and hits. 32 for Malone.
Dick, when he has a chance to face the basket and you lay off him, it's been in tonight. He really has the feel.
Malone, and Utah leads for the first time by a score of 75-74. They were down by as many as 16 early on.
They hit Karl Malone right there. He's wide open, okay?
34 for Karl Malone. It's a duel in the sun between Iverson and Malone. We'll be right back.
Definitely on fire. 11 for 15 from the floor. And you're going to see, you're seeing it all. And tonight he's been so impressive facing the basket. Anytime that you give him a look, he's been able to put it down. If you front him, they're looking to throw the lob. The key is that once he catches it up high, you've got to force him to put the ball on the floor.
Night and day from the first half to the second half. Looking for his 36th point of the game, and if he makes the free throw, which he does, he has a season's high. So both by 2. Stockton leaves behind on a low pass, picked up by Malone, and he hurts.
Yeah, they finally get a break on a loose ball.
Right.
And for the first 3 quarters, Philly got every loose ball.
Sixers by 3. Crowd on its feet here at the First Union Center. The feed to Malone, and he gets the basket. He could have gotten fouled as well.
Stockton had a choice there. He could have hit the first cutter. He waited for Malone to come down. Here he comes off the screen, right there.
Iverson gets by Stockton, leaves it for Kukoc. Blocked by Daniel Marshall, and the loose ball, scramble. Iverson fires a 3. No good. Time running out. And Kukoc can't get it off in time, and the Utah Jazz have defeated the 76ers 91-89 in a valiant rally, as Allen Iverson sees a season's-high 45-point effort go for naught, as Karl Malone with his season's best of 41, and you can see the elation on the faces of the Utah Jazz, who trailed most of this game, lost Jerry Sloan, their coach, with 2 technicals, had to be restrained in the first quarter, and the Jazz, after a laconic performance last night at Toronto, have come back and beaten the 76ers 91-89. Go to Reggie Theus now with the mailman.
Thanks a lot, Dick. Carl, I haven't seen you. I've known you a long time. I haven't seen you that excited after a win in a long time.
Well, we've been playing well. We've been struggling. We haven't been doing a lot of little things. And I'm 37, but God dang, it's sure feel good to win. So that's just winning a ball game. We haven't been playing well, Reggie, and for us to come out here and get a win like this on their floor, God, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Now, Coach Sloan obviously hadn't been happy with you guys for a while. He came out, made you guys practice, a full practice earlier today. Did that help tonight?
Well, I don't know. He's going to say it's going to help, so we'll probably do it again on the back-to-back, but I don't know. Reggie, you know, with the league the way it is now, whatever coach you want. You know, if that's what he chose us to do at 16 years and 17 years in the league, it's part of what it is, and it's what it's about. So if we have to practice, we have to practice. No problem.
All right, man. Good luck.
Shout out to my mom and everybody, wife and everybody. Merry Christmas.
All right. I'm all wet now.
All right, Reggie, thank you very much. The Jazz break a 2-game losing streak. They're 18-8 on the year. The Sixers are 18-7. Once again, our final score, the Jazz 91, Sixers 89. After a short break, we'll send you to Los Angeles for the Timberwolves and Clippers. For Hubie Brown, Reggie Theus, Brian Taylor, our statistician, this is Dick Stockton saying goodnight from Philadelphia.